Hello, everyone. Guys, we're going to take a look at day 4, these two assignments right here, okay? First one is a worksheet. I'm going to put it underneath the document cam. It's already done. We're going to take a quick look at it. And guys, we're solving by factoring. So first you have to get it in standard form, okay? Add a to both sides. Bring it over to this side so that this side now has the positive a, and this side is now 0. You need to solve this for 0 to get it in standard form. All right, go ahead and factor it. We know how to factor. It's equal to 0. So we know that a plus 8 or a minus 7 must equal 0. So we have negative 8 and 7. All right, number 2, again, the same thing. The 2x has to go to the other side. So I subtract 2x from both sides. So this right side is now 0. And the left side now has a negative 2x. Write it in standard form, factor it, set it equal to 0, and find the solutions. All right, same with this. Number 2, the negative x comes to the other side, so now it's positive x. By adding positive x to both sides to get rid of this side and make it 0. Factor it, solve. All right, this one is pretty easy. Just take the square root of both sides. Just keep in mind that there's an 8 and a negative 8. Because negative 8 squared is 64, positive. All right, we'll look more at that here next week. All right, guys, this one right here, again, it's already in standard form. You can factor out a 7n. Guys, and when you factor out like n like that, equal to 0, n then has to be 0, or negative 7. All right, number 6. Guys, put it in standard form. I factored out an 8. It's the greatest common factor. Then it was a pretty easy factor then. I got 8 and negative 4. All right, 7 again was a relatively easy. Just bring the 16x to this side so it becomes negative 16x. I factor out a 2x. So again, that could be 0 or negative 8. Same with this one here. I took the 40 and the 2n to the other side. So this side has the negative 40 and negative 2n, where I subtract 40 and 2n. Subtract both of them from both sides. So this side becomes 0. All right, the greatest common factor is 2. Take it out. Then it's a pretty easy factor. All right, number 9. Again, first put it in standard form. All right, this one required the slide method. I had to slide the 7 back times the 2, so that's how I got the 14 here. All right, I factored it, then I had to divide the slide, which was 7. Guys, I left it, just leave it like this. You don't have to bottom up when you're solving. You don't have to bottom up. Just keep it like that. So negative 2 over 7 is your answer. You don't have to put the 7 in front. You get the same answer. All right, number 10, the same thing. Put it in standard form. You had to use the slide method. I slid back this 3 right here, times 2. All right, factor it, divide out the slide, and again, leave the 1/3 just like that. You can simplify 6 over 3, that's 2. But leave the 1/3 just like that. You don't need to bottom up, because your answer then is easy to see. All right, number 11. Same thing, guys. Standard form first by adding 41a and subtracting 56 from both sides. It was negative 56, positive 41a. I had to slide back the 7. It's kind of a tough factor with 392, but I found it, 49 and 8. Divided both by the slide, 7. This became 7, 49 over 7. This was just 8 over 7. Leave it alone like that. All right, 13 again, the same thing. Standard form first. Slide back that 3 is what I did. So I got 96. It was 24 times 4. Divide the slide, which was 3. Leave the 4 over 3 just like that. So your answer is negative 4 over 3 and 8. All right. Guys, the next thing is the exit ticket. I'm going to go right underneath here, okay? The exit ticket is 10 questions. This is the same thing we just did. You factor it. First, put it in standard form. Add 42, add negative 13k to both sides, or add 13k. So this is positive 13k and positive 42 on this side. Factor it. Now from there, guys, you can find the answer from there. It's negative 7, negative 6. All right, number 2, simple factor, because it's already in standard form. There's no constant term. Factor out an x. So one answer is 0. The other answer is negative 8. All right, the next one, guys, again, standard form first by adding 2n to both sides. So now it's positive 2n on the left side, and the right side is 0. And I factor this right here. You can see the answer is negative 4 and positive 2. To make either one of those 0 is what we're doing. All right, number 4, again, put it in standard form. It's a pretty simple factor. It's a perfect square. There's only one answer here, 1. There's only one answer. All right, number 5, again, standard form first. This one has a greatest common factor of 4, so I took it out. Then I factored this right here. So again, it's a pretty simple factor. So I know that n has to be either 6, that makes this one 0, or negative 2, that makes this one 0. All right, number 6. Again, first put it in standard form. Greatest common factor of 5, I took it out. I factored it. And you should be able to see the answer, guys. The two answers are both negative. All right, number 7. Again, standard form first, adding 112 to both sides. So this right side now becomes 0. Whoops. Sorry about that, guys. The lights went out. Like I standard form first, I think I was on this one. All right, so again, yeah, both negatives. We got that one, yep. I took out the 8, greatest common factor. Then it was a pretty simple factor. All right, again, this equals 0. All right, so it's a relatively simple solution here. Negative 7, negative 2. All right, number 8. Same thing, put in standard form. Factor out the 4 was the greatest common factor. So I'm factoring this quadratic right here. All right, r plus 4, r minus 1. You can see what the answer is. All right, number 9. Guys, number 9, standard form first. This one required the slide method. I slid back to 2, factored it out, divide the slide, and 5 over 2 is leave it alone. Do it just like that. So your answer is negative 5 over 2 and 1. Number 10, last one, standard form first again, subtracting 49 from each side, so it's negative 49 now, and this side is 0. It required the slide method, so I slid back to 6, got 249. Okay, it was a little hard to find, but I found it 21 times 14. All right, divided the slide, which was 6, and all I had to do was simplify. All right, 7 over 2, 7 over 3. All right, I just simplified both of those. All right, and left it like that. That should give you the answer. Guys, that's it. I appreciate it. Thanks.